Hello, kids! Let me introduce you to Mateo. He is keen on learning English and the alphabet. Mateo spends his day with his llama. The llama is really an alpaca, but Mateo thinks it's a llama, and who really knows the difference? Say hello to all the kids out there.
Hola, friends. He would really like to learn the llama-pet, the alphabet.
We are going to start with the first letter of the alphabet, A. A fun word that starts with the letter A is an airplane. Can you hear the A in airplane, Mateo? Listen now. Airplane.
A can hear it. Airplane, airplane, airplane.
That's great, Mateo. This next one is a bit dangerous. It's an alligator, which also starts with the letter A. A for alligator.
Alligator.
How about other words with the letter A? Can you hear the A in apple?
Apple. I can hear it, Papi.
What about the word astronaut? Can you hear the letter A in astronaut? Astronauts are weightless when they are in space and can fly almost like airplanes. As we say goodbye to the astronaut, think about what we have learned today. The letter A, an airplane, apple, and astronaut. In the next episode, we learn the letter B.
Bye-bye, Papi.
Wow, Mateo, this sure is a beautiful place to practice the letter B. Both the word beautiful and banana, which the letter is made of, starts with the letter B. Can you hear it? B. I see you want to wave to the kids, Mateo.
Hello, everyone.
Have you seen a bear before? They are pretty dangerous and cute at the same time. The word bear starts with a B. Can you say a B? Bear. It's smart to be careful around bears, just like your alpaca. Sorry, I meant llama. Mateo, where did you go? Are you hiding from the bear? He is gone now. But did you learn the word? Bear.
Bear. Bear. Bear.
That's great, Mateo. Good job. Wait, how did the baker get into this video? Baker also starts with a B.
Hello my friend, I bake amazing cakes. I can also make banana cake or banana muffins. Check this out, I can turn my bread into a banana muffin. Someone saw a bear here before, is that true? Banana, bear, and now me a baker. Magnifique. This beach is a beautiful beach.
Wow, that baker could sure talk fast.
Banana, bear, and baker. B sounds like fun. Do you think the baker has a cake for me?
You know what else starts with the letter B? Boat. Can you hear B? Boat. Wait, what is the baker doing back again?
Mateo can always have a banana cake when he is learning the alphabet. And one more cake for the grumpy narrator.
Let's finish the video and eat some cake. Mateo, you have learned banana, baker, boat. Wait, where did the bear go? Today we are going to learn the letter C. C is probably one of the more trickier letters we are going to learn, as it can sound in 3 different ways. C, K, and che.
Hola. Cute cookie monster. Mateo thinks the letter C looks like a cookie monster.
Hi, Mateo. I hope you had a great time at the beach. Are you up for learning the letter C today?
Coffee. Okay, C, K, and Ch. Are they all in the cookie? The letter C looks very tasty.
Great, Mateo. Sounds like you got the hang of it. Let's try the C sound. You can hear it in the word city.
City, city, city.
Really good. Here's the coach, just in time. Looks like she is daydreaming. Coach is perfect for the K sounding C.
Cookie, coach, city. C sounds fun.
I see you found a cat, Mateo. Cat is another word that starts with C. Are you starting to get the hang of it now?
C is fun. Cookie, cat, and coach are C sounds with K and city with C.
Awesome. You are doing great. Here is a sound C makes that I think you will like che, like in chocolate.
I like chocolate. I like C. Chocolate, cat, coach, and city sound great.
I think we need one more word that has the che sound in it, and the chicken will be great for that. Can you hear che in chicken, Mateo?
Chicken, chicken, chicken. So cute.
That's great, Mateo. You have learned a lot today. Let's shake all the energy off with the help of our coach. Remember, coach with C.
Great job.
I think it's time to say goodbye to all the kids out there. Today has been great. Great words, all with the letter C. Hello, everyone. For today's letter D, Mateo wanted to show you his daycare, which is our first D word, daycare. You sure have a nice daycare, Mateo.
Hi, D. Daycare. D.
Where is your llama?
He wanted to stay inside for a while.
Okay, can someone send down the letter D? Do you see that, Mateo? The letter D looks like a donut. It's a perfect word for the letter D. Donut.
Donut.
Wow, check that out, a dinosaur. Did you know dinosaurs also start with the letter D?
Dinosaur? The dinosaur is so cute. Do you think he will eat the donut?
Why do I sense you are a little bit afraid of the dinosaur?
Look who is here. Dr. Dan is in the daycare today.
Doctors help us all feel great. And Dr. Dan is a double D, Doctor and Dan. Perfect for today's letter. Doctors have great tips on how to eat right, why you should wash your hands, and how to get energy by sleeping enough.
A puppy? I love puppies.
Yes, a puppy is a dog, which is our final D word today, Mateo. Dog. Do you remember all the D words we have gone through today?
Yeah. Dinosaur, dog, daycare, Dr. Dan, and donut.
Good job. Let's go through it quickly again. Daycare, dinosaur, dog, Dr. Dan, and donut. That's all we had time for. Thanks for today, and see you next time for the letter E. Hello, everyone. Today we have a new letter to tackle, the letter E, and this cute little egg is here to help us. Wow, the egg turned into the letter E. That's perfect. Egg, E. This is a great start. Hi, Mateo. What do you think about this eggshelled E?
Hi, cool.
Hi, llama. Can you guess an animal that starts with the letter E? I'll give you a hint. It's big and has a trunk. Did you know that elephant calves are huge when they are born? They can weigh about 100 kilograms, 220 pounds. That's as much as a grown human.
Eggs, elephants. I am starting to hear how E sounds. That elephant was really cute.
I can see that you like the elephant, Mateo. Here's a word I think you would like. Emoji. Emoji means picture word. The word emoji comes from Japanese. E means picture. And moji means character. So emojis are picture words.
Great! Now I know Japanese too.
Today we are at a special place that has a famous building that starts with the letter E. The Eiffel Tower in Paris. So far we have egg, elephant, emoji, and Eiffel Tower. Let's see if we can find an electrician somewhere. Here is the electrician. This guy really can't talk. Well, remember E for electrician. With that, it's time to wrap up and say goodbye to all your new friends. Great job today! In the next video, we will tackle the letter F. See you in the next video. Hello! Today we are going to learn the letter F. And we kick off right away with some amazing flowers. Can you hear the F in flowers? Wait, what was that? And what's the elephant doing in this episode? I think we need to start over. Can someone start the music from the beginning? Perfect, thank you. F as in flowers. Now we are back on track. Hi, Mateo.
Hi, F.
Check out the fireman. F for fireman.
Hi, I'm Fred the firefighter. Here are some cool tricks. If you see smoke or fire, don't hide. Just go outside, like a speedy bunny. If your door's hot, don't open it. Go find another way, like a clever bear. And remember, never go back inside. Firefighters are the real superheroes and will help.
Wow. Fireman, fire truck, and some useful advice from Fred the firefighter. F is fun. What would be great is if we could find a fox around here. Have you seen one, Mateo? Check out this little fox. I am sure you are gonna like her. Flowers, fire truck, firefighter, and now fox. F sure is fun. I can see that you like the letter F too, Mateo.
Hey, narrator guy.
Yes. Who's that? Oh, the farmer. Who cast the farmer for this video?
I thought I was gonna be in this video. F, farmer. Makes sense, no? Sure, the firefighter had some great tips on what to do in a case of emergency, but I know how to farm and make food. That's amazing, that too, right? Farming food.
And with this farmer, we are done with F. I am looking forward to jump into G in the next video. See you next time. Hi, Mateo! What a day and what a place for a new letter. This garden fits perfectly for the letter G. Check out this cool gift. Someone wrapped up the letter G in a gift for us. Perfect. Here is an animal that starts with the letter G, giraffe. Giraffes are the tallest animals in the world. Their necks can be as long as a grown-up person, about 6 feet tall. Giraffes only sleep about 30 minutes a day, and sometimes they sleep standing up. Elephants also start with a G. No, wait, that's not true. What's the elephant doing here again? Guys, can someone make sure the elephant is in the right video? Mateo! Mateo! Did you bring the elephant to this episode?
Yes, I like cute elephants. G, giraffe. They are also cute.
They sure are. Say hello to this gardener. Can you hear the G in gardener?
The gardener looks nice. What a pretty garden she takes care of.
Did you know plants can talk? Well, sort of. Some plants release special smells to warn other plants about bugs or danger, like a secret plant language. Hey llama. So far we have learned the words garden, gift, giraffe, and gardener. I think the gardener will show us some fruit that starts with the letter G. Can you guess which one?
Grapes.
That's right. Grapes starts with a G and they sure taste great.
Grapes grow in bunches, just like best friends sticking together.
That's a great fact. Thank you. What a great day for the letter G. I hope you learned a lot. Next we are up for the letter H. See you next time. The letter H episode is packed with fun. Watch Mateo and the llama find a hairy H, explore the inside of a hotel, meet a hippo, and believe it or not, a hairdresser tries to land a helicopter at the end. Whoa, let's get this episode started. Mateo, you're running late for this episode. Today, we're working with the letter H. H, like in hotel, just like the one right up ahead. Let's step right in and see if we can spell the letter H inside. I don't see the letter H, but I do see your alpaca your llama friend. The word hotel comes from French. It used to mean a big house where visitors were welcomed.
I love hotels. They feel kind of magical and a little mysterious.
We gotta find the letter H around here somewhere, and I have a hunch it's gonna be Harry. H for Harry, of course. Look at the hairy thing. The hairy H. Let's get the llama out here too. I bet he wants to see it. Did you hear that? That sounds like a helicopter. Could it be the hairdresser? I think we need to get the hippo out here first. The hairdresser will have to wait. Look who's coming around the corner. It's a hippo. And guess what? Hippo starts with the letter H. Did you know hippos can actually swim? They walk underwater instead. Pretty cool, huh? I hear the hairdresser coming now. In a helicopter. Let's see if she can land it.
Hang on. This hairdresser's got a helicopter to land. H is for hair and helicopter. Let's hope my hair doesn't get frizzy from the wind.
Wow, that was impressive.
Well, I guess you didn't see that coming. Now tell me, did you learn all those great H words today? Hotel, hippo, hairdresser, and helicopter? Talk about a hair-raising adventure.
This sure has been an adventurous episode. Time to say goodbye to Mateo and his new hippo friend. See you next time.
Strap on your snow boots and grab a scoop. This episode's bursting with I words. Igloos, ice cream, iguanas, and me, your favourite inventor. Let's fire up the fun and get this show started.
Today, we're learning the letter I. And we're starting this episode way up north in the North Pole. Mateo, I see you're warming up inside the igloo. How perfect. Igloo starts with I, which just happens to be today's letter. But you got to come outside. There's a gigantic letter made of ice waiting for you. Wow, look at that. An enormous letter. Ice starts with I too. Did you know igloos are made of blocks of ice and snow? But they can actually stay warm inside? That's pretty cool. Or should I say, pretty warm.
It's cold. I is for ice and igloo, and I need a snack.
Speaking of eyes, Did you hear that? That jingle can only mean one thing. It's the ice cream truck, even here in the North Pole. Wait a second. What's going on over there? Is that an inventor fixing the ice cream truck?
Cut! I thought you'd have the jingle fixed before the show started. Isn't it working
Hey
yet?
lads, just needs a tweak or two and we are all set.
Okay, while they sort that out, let's check in with someone else who starts with the letter I. Meet the iguana. And here's a cool fact. Iguanas have a third eye on top of their heads. It doesn't see like we do, but it helps them sense light and movement. Pretty amazing, right? Okay, guys, are we good to finally start the inventor scene?
Yes, yeah,
Check this out. Inventor starts with the letter I, too. And here's one now standing by the ice cream truck. Let's see what he's up to.
Being an inventor is amazing. You get to build wild, wacky, wonderful things. Although, turns out I didn't invent the ice cream truck. Someone else beat me to it. But hey, I did add glittery headlights and a rocket booster, so close enough.
Wow, what an incredible adventure. With the letter I, we explored an igloo, slipped on some ice, met an iguana, spotted an inventor, and even heard the jingle of an ice cream truck. Thanks for joining Mateo and the llama way up here in the North Pole. See you next time for more letter fun.
Hola, amigos. Today we're learning the letter J. With me, the janitor. We've got Jews shaped like a J, Mateo in a cool Jeep, and even a jaguar. Let's get started, see?
Excuse me, janitor? You're not doing the episode, but thanks for the warm welcome. Let's get started with the letter J, like in juice.
Okay.
Juicy. And for this episode, we're deep in the jungle. That's right, jungle starts with J2. Can you hear it? Janitor, juice, and jungle. That's a lot of J's already.
Hello. Ready to learn the letter J.
Wait a second. Are you still wearing your puffer jacket from the I episode? This is the jungle, not the igloo. Quick, go get changed into your jungle outfit.
Ta-da!
Hey, I just want to say that I thought I was narrating this one. I mean, janitor starts with J. That's today's letter. But narrator, that starts with N. We haven't even done N yet.
Nice try, janitor. But I've been here since A. I'm not giving up the mic just yet. Look at that. Mateo's walking with a jaguar. That's another awesome J word. Did you know jaguars are big cats that love to swim? And those spots? They're called rosettes. Fancy, huh? Look at Mateo go, cruising through the jungle in a Jeep. That's another awesome J word.
That was so fun. I drove a Jeep through the jungle. I learned janitor, juice, jaguar, and jungle. And guess what? Jeep starts with J too. Jeep cars are super strong. They can drive over rocks, mud, even big puddles.
I hope you like the letter J.
Well, look at this mess. The jungle, juice, jeeps, jaguars, and who's left to clean it all up? Me, the janitor. I hope you kids learned your J's, because I've got some serious sweeping to do.
Oh, come on, janitor. You love cleaning up jungle juice and Jeep tracks. Don't worry, we'll save you a jaguar-sized mop. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.
Hi, friends. Come with me. I'm gonna fly a kite, see a kiwi turn into a K, go to karate, and meet a kangaroo. Let's get the episode started. And don't forget, tell your grown-up to subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Looks like Mateo's having fun flying his kite. But hey, Mateo, don't forget, today's the K episode. and you've got a karate lesson coming up. Better get ready. And just like that, today's episode is already in full swing. Did you see Mateo's kite? That's a K word. And now we're at the karate club, another K word. This is turning out to be the perfect place to learn all about the letter K. Hey, check that out. It's a little walking kiwi. That's kiwi with a K. Although my wife says it looks more like a pear with fuzz. But no, it's definitely a kiwi. And look, it's turning into the letter K. Now that's what I call a tasty transformation. Here comes Mateo, ready for action in his karate outfit. Let the K class begin. Karate starts with the letter K. It comes from Japan, where people practice it to stay strong, focused, and respectful. It's not just about kicks and punches. It's about using your energy the right way.
Karate is not about being the strongest. It's about control, respect, and heart. We learn to move with focus and to think before we act.
I like karate. We bow, we kick, and we focus. Like this.
Wow, Mateo's really getting the hang of karate. And just in time, look who's hopping by. It's a kangaroo, another awesome K word. Looks like she's a little curious about the dojo. What a kicking episode with the letter K.
Ha,
We saw Mateo fly a kite, watch the kiwi turn into the letter K, met his karate teacher, and even had a kangaroo jump into the dojo. Thanks for joining us. See you next time, and don't forget to tell your grown-up to subscribe so you won't miss the next episode.
Hi kids! Today we've got a lovely episode all about the letter L. We'll visit the library where I work, meet a librarian, that's me, see a giant L built out of Lego, and even meet a cute little lion. And hey, can you do us a favor? Ask a grown-up to subscribe so we can keep making more of these amazing videos. Let's get started.
Do you hear that? We're about to start the letter L episode, and we're starting in the perfect place, a library. Libraries are full of stories, adventure, and thousands of books. You can borrow them for free. Let's take a closer look. Whoa! Look at that. The letter L is being built out of Lego bricks. Click, snap, stack. L is coming together one colorful piece at a time. Did you know Lego bricks have been around for over 70 years? And they're made so perfectly that pieces from today still fit with ones made a long time ago.
Hello, I love Lego. I didn't know it starts with L, and you can build letters with it? That's so cool. Let's check out the library.
Welcome to the library. Did you know the word library starts with the letter L? Here you can find books about everything from lions to lava lamps. And guess what? You can borrow them all for free.
Librarian starts with L too, and when you learn your letters, you can start reading amazing stories all on your own. Every letter you learn is a step closer to a world full of amazing adventures. Is that a lion waiting outside to meet Mateo? Looks like this episode's running a little late. He might just roar and leave. We better hurry. Lion starts with L, and we don't want to miss him. Hold on. Wait a second. That's a pig? What's he doing here? This is the L episode. Can we get the lion back, please? Great, we got the lion back. I can see you really like lions, Mateo. Just don't forget, they start with the letter L. Time to pack up this episode. What a lovely letter, L adventure. We visited a library, met a friendly librarian, built a big L out of Lego, and even said hello to a lion. Thanks for learning with us. See you next time. And don't forget, ask your grown-up to subscribe so you don't miss our next letter adventure.
The 7 episodes got a lot going on. We played our music and sang our song, but we lost our monkey. He ran away into the museum just yesterday. And what about Mateo? He's got the moves. He's dancing with llama in funky grooves. So before we go and miss our cue, tell a grown-up to subscribe for you.
Welcome, friends. Today's all about the letter M. And we're starting in front of a museum, a place full of memories, mysteries, and M words. Look who's here, Mateo and his llama. Right outside the museum, and guess what? Mateo starts with the letter M. So today is extra special. Let's head inside and explore.
We've got a beat.
Wait, do you hear that? Someone singing?
Got a groove. We've got the moves to make you move. But what's our name? We're not quite sure. We've changed it 3 times, maybe more.
Hold on. This isn't a music video. Even if these guys are clearly musicians, which, by the way, starts with the letter M. Let's get back to the museum, shall we? Wait a minute. Was that a monkey? Yep, monkey starts with M too. And it looks like he's on a mission. Looks like someone's monkeying around in the museum. Did you know museums are places where we can see amazing things from the past, like dinosaurs, old paintings, and even moon rocks? They're full of learning, discovery, and apparently, monkeys.
We can't decide, it's kind of tricky. Now where's that monkey? He ran off quickly.
Oh, come on. He's playing the bongos inside the museum now? Okay, back outside we go. Hey, what's this? A giant M made of marshmallows. Now that's a soft and squishy M. Okay, these musicians and that monkey are driving me bananas. I mean nuts. This was supposed to be a letter M episode, but I think it turned into a music video for Los Tres M's or the Mambo Migos, whatever their name is. This sure was a moving episode. Museum, monkey, musicians, and even Mateo all start with the letter M. I hope you got the moves and the letter M.
Now where's that monkey? He ran off quickly. We're the band with no name. Play music you won't forget. M, that's our clue.
We really hope you enjoyed this episode, even if it wasn't the usual one. See you next time for more fun and more letters.
For verse 3, he's swinging so full of cheer. Come back, monkey, we need you here.
We've got an exciting episode for you today. It's nighttime at Mateo's house, which is just perfect for the letter N. We'll see a cute nightingale, a glowing neon letter N, and meet Mateo's neighbor, Nando, who's also a nurse. And hey, don't forget to tell your grown-up to subscribe so you don't miss a single letter.
The moon is winking up in the sky. Fireflies whisper as they pass by.
Hello friends, welcome to a brand new episode. And tonight, we're exploring the letter N. N like night, nightingale, and maybe even a neon surprise or two. Looks like Mateo's getting ready for bed. But wait, he's too excited to sleep. He wants to show us his room and all his favorite toys. Hold on, did you hear that? That little chirp? It's a nightingale. Nightingale starts with N, and they sing the sweetest songs. Did you know nightingales sing at night while most birds are asleep? That's how they got their name. Nightingale. Whoa, would you look at that? There's a big neon letter N glowing outside. Mateo, come take a look. It's lighting up the night. Did you know neon lights were invented over 100 years ago? Hey, look who just came out the door. It's neighbor Nurse Nando. His wife must have taken the car again. Nando works nights, but he always has time for a quick chat with Mateo before heading to work. Now, that's a neighbor we like. Did you know nurses help people feel better when they're sick or hurt? They check temperatures, give medicine, and even help doctors during emergencies. Nurses are super important. And Nurse Nando, he always has the craziest stories to tell. Last week, he said he helped a chicken who swallowed a toothbrush.
The night's a blanket, soft and warm, safe in the arms.
Ah, great. Mateo's back inside. It's getting late, and Nando finally found his car. That means it's time for Mateo to head to sleep. I hope you learned all your N words today, like night, neon lights, nightingale, and Nando the neighbor nurse. And hey, we almost forgot the most important N of all, me. Narrator starts with N too. See you next time.
Creatures play. The night's a blanket, soft and warm, safe in the arms of its gentle charm.
Hi friends! Today Mateo's coming to see me, the optician, to try on glasses. He'll sport an orange shaped like an O, meet a cute owl, and guess what? I sing opera. Mateo and the Llama even visit me at the opera house. Let's enjoy the episode, and don't forget to ask your grown-up to subscribe.
Hello friends! Today, Mateo is going to have his eyes checked at the optician, and that's perfect because today's letter is O!
Come on in, let's check out some fun glasses.
O for optician, eyes open, and a whole lot of O! Some fun ahead.
Hi there! Eye checks help you see better. Like books, games, or even flying llamas. It's smart to check your eyes every now and then.
Mateo and the llama just spotted a big letter O, made out of an orange. That's right, orange starts with O, and so does that round, juicy shape.
Hello! Come inside and try out some nice glasses. Let's see what fits Mateo best.
Mateo's trying on some cool new glasses. Looking sharp. Did you know glasses help your eyes focus better? Kind of like a camera lens, and some people wear them just to read, while others wear them all the time. Look up there. An owl on the roof of the opticians? Owl starts with O. And did you know owls can see really well in the dark? They can turn their heads almost all the way around, like they have secret neck superpowers. Wait a second. Is the optician singing? Wow, that's opera. And guess what? Opera starts with O too. Did you know there's a famous opera called Florencia en el Amazonas? It takes place in the jungle and has music as magical as the river itself. Turns out Mateo didn't need glasses after all. His eyes are just fine. But guess what? The optician invited us to see her practice for the opera. Better get dressed up, Mateo. It's time to look fancy. Wow, looking sharp, Mateo. The opera sure looks like a magical place. Sparkly lights, big stage, and beautiful sounds. Better hurry and get inside so we don't miss her practice. Now this is exciting. Mateo's inside the opera house. Did you know some opera houses are so big they can fit thousands of people? And way up above, there's usually a giant chandelier. Let's see what surprises are waiting near the stage.
Oh, has taught him a path anew, the magic of words and their scenic view.
Wow, what a performance. The optician even took a bow. This episode was amazing. We met an optician, saw an O made from an orange, spotted a cute owl, and ended with a visit to the opera. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Hi kids! In today's episode, Mateo visits the police station, sees popcorn shaped like the letter P, meets a penguin in need, and even dresses up as a pirate. It's packed with P fun, so don't forget to ask your grown-up to subscribe.
Hello friends! Welcome to another amazing adventure. Today we're all about the letter P. And guess what? Mateo's getting ready to visit a real police station. Hold on a second. I thought Mateo was getting ready to visit the police station as a police officer, but it looks like he's dressed as a pirate instead. Well, pirate starts with P too, so I guess it still works. Look, over there is the police station, but wait a minute. Why is there popcorn all over the place? Oh, look. The popcorn is popping into the shape of the letter P. Now that's what I call a poppin' look good P. There's a police officer sitting in his police car. Did you know police cars have special lights and sirens to help them get to people who need help super fast?
Hi there! Police cars help us get around quickly and keep everyone safe. And they even go woo-woo when there's an emergency.
Look who spotted the popcorn. Mateo and the llama have found the popcorn P outside the police station. I guess it's pretty poppy and perfect for today's letter. The police officer is waving from inside the station. He wants Mateo and the llama to come in and take a look around. Let's go see what police adventures are waiting for us.
Welcome to the police station. We help people stay safe, solve problems, and even find lost pets. Every day is different, and that's what makes it fun.
Wait a minute. Is that a penguin waddling down the street? Oh, he looks a little lost. And guess what? Penguin starts with the letter P too. Let's see if we can help him find his way home. Oh, the little penguin made it into the police station. Mateo's giving him a cuddle to help him feel safe. What a kind friend. Penguins can't fly, but they're great swimmers. The police officer called the zoo and they're on their way. Mateo and the penguin are waiting outside the police station. Even while helping a friend, Mateo hasn't stopped learning. Today's all about the letter P, like police station, pirate, popcorn, and penguin. And there it is, a big penguin hug to say goodbye. What a day of P words and P kindness. Goodbye, little penguin. We're so glad you stopped by. See you next time. And don't forget to tell a grown-up to subscribe.
Hello, little dreamers. Today's episode is full of Q magic. You'll see a Q made of Q-tips, meet me, the Quilt Queen, spot a Q of animals, and even a smiling quokka. I hope you enjoy every stitch of the adventure. Don't forget to ask a grown-up to subscribe so we can share more magical stories.
Hello, friends. Today's letter is Q, and we're starting at a quilt shop. Let's see what cozy Q adventures are waiting for us. Here comes Mateo, and he hasn't seen it yet, Turn around, Mateo. It's a quilt shop.
Hello. Whoa, look at all those colorful quilts. So soft and cozy.
And quilt starts with Q. Look inside. It's the quilt queen. That's right, queen starts with the letter Q. They say she's mysterious, can spin magic with a twirl, and even talk to animals. I wonder what she will do today. Look at all those colorful quilts. Did you know quilts are made by sewing little pieces of fabric together? Each quilt tells its own story, like a picture made of cloth.
Well, a little llama, soft and small. Some say you're just a toy, but I see the real magic inside you. Every friend has a story to tell. What's yours, little one? Every quilt you see here holds a magical story, stitched together with colors, patterns, and dreams. Look closely. Each one is waiting to be discovered.
Look, she's spinning, trying to make the letter Q appear. Whoa, like a magic. Q-tips twirling into the letter Q.
Her needles dance like fireflies bright, stitching dreams under the soft moonlight. She hums a tune.
Did you hear that? It sounds like magical singing, calling animals to the quilt queen. Look at that, a little Q quokka. Looks like he has something to say. Quokkas come from Australia and are known as the happiest animal because they are always smiling. The quokka is showing us that there's a whole line of animals waiting outside for the quilt queen. Hey, some of the animals from our other adventures are here too, but only the quilt queen can understand them. So they'll have to talk to her.
She makes holds a secret tight, every stitch glowing.
Every one of you carries a story, a dream, a wish. Come closer, little friends, and I'll weave them together.
There's something really special about her. The quokka's still chatting away, but only the quilt queen speaks quokka.
Let's make sure no tale is ever forgotten. Well, hello, little quokka. Your smile has traveled far to find me. What tale do you carry in your heart today? Come closer and let me stitch your story into a quilt so it can shine forever.
Look, the letter Q is gently moving aside, making room for the animals to head back to their episodes. What an adventure today. We saw a letter Q made of Q-tips, met the magical quilt queen, watched a queue of animals waiting their turn, and made a new friend, the cute quokka. What a quietly wonderful day for the letter Q.
Goodbye, little ones. But remember, our threads may cross again.
And don't forget to tell a grown-up to subscribe. Hi friends, today we're all about the letter R. Mateo's all dressed up to visit a restaurant.
Look at me. I'm all dressed up in my fancy clothes. I feel really grown up today.
And what's this? He and the llama have already spotted a big letter R made out of ropes. Let's see what our adventures are waiting for us. Look at this restaurant. Restaurants are wonderful places where people gather to enjoy tasty food, share stories, and make happy memories. And of course, restaurant starts with the letter R. There are waiters here too. Waiters work hard to bring food, smiles, and help make your visit special. A little kindness and a big thank you go a long way. Wow, look at this place. It's beautifully decorated and it smells delicious. What a wonderful restaurant adventure already.
Hello, Mateo, and welcome everyone. I'm Roberto, and I'm so happy you're here. We've got some tasty surprises waiting. Enjoy your visit.
Mateo's all settled at his table.
I'm a little nervous. What if the food is super new? But I think I'm ready to try.
And here comes Roberto the waiter. Yep, Roberto starts with R2. Mateo was choosing between rice and beans and rice pudding when he heard a deep rumble from outside. It's a baby rhino. And yep, rhino starts with the letter R too. What a wild surprise.
That rhino must have run away from the zoo.
Did you know rhinos can run really fast even though they're so big? Mateo's a cartoon, but in real life, we should never get close to wild animals like rhinos. Looks like Mateo helped calm the rhino down. But there he goes, off and running again. Wow, look at that, a news van.
Breaking news! A rhino ran past this restaurant. There's a rope bar, a waiter named Roberto, and a kid who met the rhino. Too many R's. Coincidence? I think not. Reporting from inside the restaurant, where that kid heard the rhino. No one's here and, well, it's just an empty table. Why am I looking at it? Honestly, no clue. We've tracked down the mystery kid. Mateo, you saw the rhino up close. Tell us, was it really big? Did it order lunch? Or was it just here for the raspberry rolls?
It was really big.
Big rhino? So, the rhino was big. That's it. Really? I'm off to cover something exciting like a sandwich festival or paint drying.
Well, the reporter didn't seem too impressed. Off he went in a bit of a huff. But look, just as he left, the zookeeper arrived with the rhino, thanking Mateo for being so kind and calm earlier. What a happy ending. As the sun sets over the restaurant, what a day it's been. Went to a restaurant and met Roberto the waiter, spotted a letter R made of ropes, had a rhino adventure, and even a visit from a reporter. That's a remarkable art-filled episode. See you next time. And don't forget to tell a grown-up to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Hello, friends. Today's all about the letter S. Mateo and the llama have discovered a giant S made entirely of strawberry. Perfect as strawberry starts with the letter S. Get ready for a super S day. Soccer with Sam, a sheep for the llama, and Mateo on stage showing his tricks. Mateo is kicking a ball on his way to meet Sam. He's playing soccer, which starts with an S. Most of the world calls it football, but in the US, it's called soccer. Same game, super fun either way. Sam always has some great facts for Mateo.
Did you know Messi scored 5 goals in one Champions League game? That's like scoring every time you touch the ball.
Looks like the llama found a new friend, a sheep. Can you hear that S sound? Sheep. And here's a fun fact. A lamb is a baby sheep. When they grow up, they're just called sheep. This sheep loves soccer and talking, even if no one understands a word he's saying. Mateo and Sam are having a great time playing soccer. But Mateo wants to practice his tricks. He's going on stage tonight to show everyone what he can do. Look who else found the stage. The llama and his new sheep friend. And yep, stage starts with the letter S too.
Mateo, you got this. Try a spin, then a tap, and maybe even a shoulder roll. Just have fun, the crowd's gonna love it.
Mateo's working hard on his tricks. Did you know the longest soccer match lasted over 108 hours? That's 4 days of kicking. Mateo's friends are here to cheer him on. It's always extra special when you share what you love with people who believe in you. It was time for Mateo to get up on stage and show his skills. Looks like the letter S stands for Spotlight Stage and something special. Even after the crowd left, Mateo kept playing with his ball.
Today was super fun. We found a strawberry S, played soccer with Sam, the llama met a new sheep friend, and I got to be on stage. See you next time, friends.
Yes, goodbye from all of us. And don't forget to ask a grown-up to subscribe so we can keep making more amazing episodes just like this one. Hi friends, and welcome to another terrific letter T adventure. Look at that. Mateo and the llama have just found a big pile of towels shaped like the letter T. Today's T adventure has a train, a towel T, a train station attendant named Tomas, and a lost turtle. Let's get started.
Hola, I help people at the train station.
And here's Tomas, the train station attendant. Train stations are places where trains arrive and leave, picking up people for their travels. And guess what? Train Tomas and ticket all start with the letter T.
We've got our towel T. Time to check out the train station. Come on, llama, let's explore. Whoa, tracks. Those start with T too. This place is full of tea stuff.
Oh, look, a turtle. He looks a little lost.
Oh, wow, a turtle. What should we do? Let's try to help him.
Turtle starts with the letter T. Do you know some turtles can live for over 100 years? That's a lot of birthdays.
Tomas, we found a turtle. He looks lost. Can you help?
You did the right thing, Mateo. If you ever find someone or some turtle who needs help, always ask a grown-up.
Turtles are amazing. They carry their homes on their backs, and some can even hold their breath for hours. And Mateo, he thinks he can talk to animals, just like the Quilt Queen. Maybe this turtle understands more than we think.
When you're at a train station, always keep track of your things. It's easy to lose something in the rush.
I'll ask my parents if I can keep the turtle, just until someone comes to claim it.
Good luck, and take good care of that little turtle. Safe travels, amigos.
Mateo couldn't stop chatting with his new turtle friend. Now it's time for Mateo the llama and their tiny tea buddy to head home. What a terrific adventure it's been. We found a tea made of towels, saw a train, met Tomas at the train station, and helped the turtle who was a little lost. Mateo the llama and their new friend had a truly unforgettable adventure. See you next time. And don't forget to ask a grown-up to subscribe so we can keep making more terrific episodes like this one. Hi friends, today's letter is U. And look, Mateo and the llama found a big U made of umbrellas. How unique is that? In this episode, U is for umbrella, university, and unicorn. Mateo's in for a magical U adventure. This is Marta, Mateo's grandma. She makes beautiful umbrellas, and her shop is full of them. And of course, umbrella starts with the letter U. Mateo loves to come to her store. It's one of his favorite places, so full of color, umbrellas, and grandma hugs. Mateo's on his way to meet Grandma Marta by the university, then walk with her to the umbrella shop. Mateo just spotted a unicorn. That's right, unicorn starts with U. Here's a fun fact. In Scotland, the unicorn is actually the national animal. Pretty magical, right? Mateo does get distracted sometimes. He decided to cuddle the unicorn to comfort her, completely forgetting he was supposed to meet Grandma Marta on time. Mateo remembered Grandma Marta. He hurried over, and gave her the biggest hug. On the way to her shop, Mateo told Grandma Marta all about the unicorn he met and how unicorn starts with the letter U. Look at all those colorful umbrellas. Did you know umbrellas were first used to block the sun, not the rain? That was over 4,000 years ago. Mateo and Grandma Marta always have unforgettable fun in her umbrella workshop. They laugh, play, and make memories that last a lifetime. Grandparents are one of a kind. Don't forget to visit yours when you can. The curious little unicorn, gently exploring the big U made of umbrellas. Maybe it's her favorite letter too. Mateo heard something outside. Could it be the unicorn again? He decided to go take a look, just to be sure. Mateo heard a sound, and there she was, his little unicorn friend, back again. Some friendships are just meant to be. Just as Grandma Marta came outside to look for him, the unicorn was gone. Mateo told her all about his little friend, and as always, Marta believed every word. What an unforgettable day. Umbrellas, the university, Grandma Marta, and a unicorn. So many U words and a little bit of magic. See you next time. And don't forget to ask a grown-up to subscribe so we can keep exploring the alphabet together. Hi friends, today's all about the letter V. Look, Mateo and the llama just found a big soft V made of velvet. We're visiting a veterinarian, meeting a little vulture, and discovering a velvet V. Let's see where this very special adventure takes us. Mateo and the llama are outside the veterinarian's office. Mateo wants to make sure everything's okay, especially since the llama may have eaten a few too many vegetables. The veterinarian gave the llama a quick check and said everything looked great. And guess what? Vegetables are good for llamas and for little boys like Mateo too. Veterinarians are animal doctors. They help pets stay healthy and happy. It takes a lot of training, kindness, and love to become a vet. Next on the vet's list, a little vulture who's feeling a bit down. And guess what? Vulture starts with the letter V too. The little vulture looks sad and droopy. The veterinarian thought for a moment, then said she better take a closer look inside her office. While the vet got ready, Mateo tried to cheer up the vulture. Did you know vultures have super strong stomachs that can handle things most animals can't? They help clean up nature, like little feathered recyclers. The veterinarian gently examined the vulture, and guess what she found stuck in its feathers? A banana sticker. She carefully peeled it off. No wonder the poor thing looked so confused. Wait a second. I just realized we haven't talked about velvet. Velvet starts with V and is soft, smooth, and a little bit shiny. Perfect for a fancy V like the one Mateo found. Back at the exam table, the veterinarian gave the llama one last careful check. She listened, looked, and nodded just to make sure everything was perfectly fine. Very professional and very V-worthy. While Mateo waited in the reception, he spotted a familiar face. It was the penguin from the P episode, waddling out after his checkup. Looks like he's feeling pretty great. What a very fun day. We saw a V made of velvet, visited the veterinarian, met a vulture in need, and even spotted a penguin on the way out. Thanks for joining us. We hope you had fun and learned a lot. See you next time. And don't forget to ask a grown-up to subscribe so we can keep the alphabet adventures going. Welcome, friends. Today's letter is W. And look at that. Mateo and the Llama found a W made of juicy, sweet watermelon. Today's W adventure is full of wonder. Watermelon W, windy windmills, a wolf cub, and me, the writer, here to make weird and wonderful surprises your way. Well, would you look at that? A little wolf cub. W is for wolf, of course. Did you know wolves howl to stay in touch with their pack, even miles apart? That's some wild teamwork. Mateo and the Llama passed some wonderful windmills. W is for windmill. These spinning towers once ground grain and pumped water. And yes, some people really do live inside them. Guess what? I'm not only telling this story, I wrote it too. And in this tale, I live in that windmill with my curious little wolf cub. Being curious as always, Mateo gave a gentle knock on my windmill door, wondering who might live inside. Mateo stepped inside and looked around with wide eyes. My windmill home was full of wonderful, whirling, wordy things. As a writer, I can make anything happen. Even a storm inside my windmill house. I can even make it snow, just like winter. Or make stars light up the roof of my windmill. With imagination, anything is possible. A story can twist, a door can lead to magic. Writers help us step into new worlds, even if just for a little while. Behind each door is a world of imagination, just waiting to be discovered. With just a thought, I can paint a rainbow in the sky. Or gently turn day into night. That's the magic of stories. Anything is possible. That's why learning to read and write matters. So you can tell your own stories and let your imagination fly free. What a wonderful W adventure. We saw a W made of watermelon, visited windmills, met a friendly little wolf, and even the writer, me. See you next time. And don't forget to ask a grown-up to subscribe. Mateo and the Llama are off on another adventure. This time, exploring the letter X. And look at that. A giant X made of a colorful xylophone. Let's see what exciting things this letter will bring. X is a tricky letter. But after that xylophone, we'll also meet an X-ray fish and an X-ray technician. Today, Mateo's off to visit an X-ray technician. He's always been curious about what they really do.
Hello, I'm an X-ray technician. That means I take special pictures of bones and insides, kind of like being a superhero with a camera.
X-rays are special pictures that help doctors and technicians see your bones and teeth, even if they're hidden inside your body. And look at that. Someone left an X-ray fish outside the hospital. You can see right through it. That's what makes this little swimmer so special. As Mateo and the Llama turned the corner, they spotted the little X-ray fish sitting in a bowl outside the hospital. Remember how the X-ray technician showed us how X-rays let us see inside things? Well, this little fish doesn't need a machine. His body is already see-through. That's why it's called an X-ray fish. Nature's own little wonder. Mateo and the Llama suddenly remembered they were here to visit the X-ray technician, not the fish. Inside the room, the X-ray technician showed Mateo and the Llama a real X-ray. So cool to see what's inside. Even a doctor stopped by to take a look. X-rays help them see things we can't. Finding words that start with the letter X is so tricky. Even the little X-ray fish is trying to swim away from the challenge. On their way home, Mateo and the llama tiptoed away, fish napping the X-ray fish in its bowl. Maybe their turtle needed a new friend. What an excellent adventure. We saw a xylophone shaped like an X, visited an X-ray technician, learned about X-rays, and even made a new fishy friend. A real X-ray fish. That's a lot of X's for one day. Thanks for joining us today. See you next time. And don't forget to ask a grown-up to subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure. Mateo and the llama are back. And look at that. A giant letter Y made of colorful yellow yarn right outside the yoga studio. And Mateo is already dressed for it. Today's episode is all about the letter Y. We've got yellow yarn, a yak, and a yoga session with Mateo and his yoga teacher. Get ready for a Y-mazing adventure. Look at that, it's a yak. Big, fluffy, and oh so calm. Did you know yaks can live high up in the mountains where it's freezing cold? Their thick fur keeps them super warm. Before his yoga class, Mateo couldn't resist climbing the yellow yarn Y. Looks like he's not the least bit scared of that friendly yak.
Hi. Mateo, time to start our yoga practice. Kids, did you know yoga has been around for over 5,000 years?
Mateo gently petted the friendly yak before heading to yoga. But remember kids, real wild animals should never be petted. As Mateo walked into his yoga class with Yanu, he felt calm and ready. Did you know some yoga poses are named after animals like cobra, cat, and even downward dog? Yoga helps both the body and the brain feel strong and happy. Nice stretch, Mateo. While Mateo practiced his yoga inside, the friendly yak kept the llama company outside. Did you know there are more than 300 different yoga poses? Some are calm, like a tree, and others are wobbly like a jelly bean. After a relaxing yoga session, Mateo was ready to head home. He had missed his llama who'd been patiently waiting outside. Time to reunite and share a big, fuzzy hug. Mateo saw the yak had waited too, ready to play. What a loyal new friend. As Mateo and the yak skipped along, did you know yaks make a funny sound called a grunt and not a moo like cows? They're not just fluffy, they're full of surprises. What a fantastic day for the letter Y. We found a yellow yarn Y, met a gentle yak, and joined Mateo for a relaxing yoga class with his teacher Yanu. So many Y words and so much fun. Thanks for watching. Next up is our final letter, Z. And kids, don't forget to ask a grown-up to subscribe. See you next time. Welcome, little explorers. It's our final episode. And look at that. Mateo and the llama have discovered a Z made of green zucchini. Zucchini starts with Z. What a zesty way to begin our last adventure. Today we end our alphabet adventure with the letter Z. We're off to the zoo to meet a zippy zebra and a friendly zookeeper. Let's get started. Mateo put on his safari outfit for today's zoo trip. And look who's here to say hello. It's the cheerful quokka from our Q episode. Mateo's not the only one meeting old friends today. And look who's back. It's the rhino from the letter R episode. Right outside the zoo. Spelled with a Z, of course. Looks like he's on the lookout for the zookeeper. And here's someone new. Mateo spotted a zebra by the zoo entrance. 2 terrific words that start with the letter C. And did you know no 2 zebras have the same stripes? It's like each one has their very own barcode. And there's the zookeeper. She's right outside the zoo. She cares for all the animals. I might just be a Z expert too.
Wow, I've seen so many of my animal friends again, like the penguin and the rhino. And I just met a zebra. It really feels like I've been through the whole alphabet. I think I remember all the letters now. But I'll keep practicing just to be sure.
The zoo holds a whole alphabet of animals. And just like the Quilt Queen, zookeepers have a special way of talking to them and keeping them safe. What a great adventure. Today, we discovered a Z made of zucchini, met a zebra, explored the zoo, and spent time with a kind zookeeper. The perfect way to finish our alphabet journey. Mateo began with the letter A, explored Paris for the letter E, visited the icy North Pole for I, rode a jeep through the jungle for J, and even watched an opera sung by an optician for O. Who knows where his adventures will take him next? But for now, it's goodbye for this season. Keep practicing your letters, and remember, like the librarian said in the L episode, reading opens up a world of mysteries. And like the writer reminded us in W, when you learn to write, you can create your own. See you next time.